Okay, last minute preparations. Car's nicely cleaned up there, Bob.
Thank you.
Impressive work. You know, it's important obviously that when you go on a trip like this, you have to make sure the car is decorated for the case. And look, we've got this beer sticker thing on the top, that's good. We've got Oktoberfest, I like that, very nice. I'm not sure what this has got to do with the German theme, but you know, whatever. But there's a bit there.
It's just cool.
And then we've got some last minute stuff to do, so we've got some nice flags here, that's important. We've got, what's that say? Boost loading.
Boost loading.
Nice, like that. In rust we trust, absolutely. Certified German shitbox. Yeah, that's almost the same as what we're doing now, Nürburgring. We've got this, which is my bargain introduction to this stuff. We've got red, yellow and black tape. We're going to put some stripes on, not quite sure where, but we'll
I reckon we'll put it on the bonnet.
On the bonnet?
Slightly left-hand side or right-hand
yeah,
side.
that kind of makes sense, yeah.
And then it can go down here along the boot as well.
Right, sold.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that. And then unfortunately, we've got the most important of the stickers, which is this, because my driving test got cancelled and moved to July.
Are they...
They are stick on or tie on.
Right. I've got some magnetic ones in the house.
That'll do. Well,
go with that.
the only reason I got stick on ones is because when I put them on my car, I drove around the corner and then the wind blew them off, which is not ideal. So we'll get stickered up, we'll have a quick shot of the stickers and all done, and then we're ready for it off, just about. Yep. See you in a sec. Okay, so we've added and we've improved the top speed of the car. We've got our nice demonstrator here, German stripe, definitely the most cheap day cars we've ever done. We've put these side slides on, like a nice white racing line down the side of that. That's another extra 5 brake horsepower, I reckon.
Oh, easy.
Personally proud of the work we did putting that on nice and straight and level, because trust me, that was a bloody nightmare. Yep. Rear stripe, another extra plus 1 horsepower.
That's almost going to act like a bit of a spoiler.
Oh, keep the wheels on the ground.
It's going to keep the wheels on the
ground. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Absolutely. Again, matching white stripe on this side. Definitely level, not wonky at all, perfectly placed. And then we've got these, which are, these are just, I don't know what to describe these as. I think they, well, they probably improve the fuel injection.
Could do. Could do.
Definitely. Do you think?
Or at least sort of like if a car accidentally tries to ram us off the road, that will deflect them more.
It's like an airbag.
It is.
But well, like a battering ram. Then we'll go with that. Yeah. And obviously, all nicely colour coded, all perfectly colour matched, and I like this. Is the cheeky devil here. So I think, as far as decorations go, Bob, we're probably sorted at this point.
Although looking at this now, I think we've got that the wrong way round.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it should be black, red, yellow.
You told me to put the white and yellow to the front because it was faster.
Because it looked faster going that way than the other way.
If you're German, we're very sorry.
We do apologise.
We're trying our best.
Yeah.
We've probably got these on upside down as well.
Probably.
Too late. Oh well, okay, so that's that. Now we've just got to put all the shit in the boot.
Which we nearly have.
Emergency stuff, so let's just check. We've got clothes, yeah.
Yep.
Stein glasses, they're very important. They're super important, we need those. An umbrella for some reason. Is that a tripod?
We're going to Scotland. No, it's a monopod.
What's that for?
My big camera.
Oh, have you got a camera? Alright, fine. That's alright, so we have got camera gear. Right, alright, I think we're pretty much set. We've just got to, I don't know, have a cup of tea, get going.
Have another cup of tea, have a pee, and get going.
Sound like it. Alright.
Perfect.
Let's get on the road.
Let's do it.
We've set everything up. We've done all the stickers. We're now literally getting ready to leave, aren't we?
Yes.
All could happen.
We are. Anything could happen in the next 6 hours.
6 hours. So we got to get a perf from Bob's house. So Bob lives at Ossett. It's classy as Ossett. And up the A1, I'm guessing. We'll put it on the sat nav in a bit.
Well, we can go several which ways. We can either go just straight up, the most simplest. No, not Perth, Western Australia, or Perth, Ontario.
How long? Let's see if Google can work out a way there. That'd be quite funny.
No.
Travelling to Perth and Kinross.
And where?
So do we have to establish the standing orders? So the standing orders with Tony. If I go out with Tony on the bike, right. The standing order is: if you see a brewery or a distillery, we stop and we have a look. Now, there might be too many of those for us if we keep stopping, because we'll never actually get there. But I do feel that, you know, if we see a distillery, we should stop to get a bottle of whiskey for good luck.
I think you could be right, because I went to a distillery a couple of weeks back actually, and I was a nominated driver, and they did the tasting room, and then obviously I had these lovely 3 whiskies in front of me. I can't touch them because it's Scotland, and Scotland has different drink drivers.
You can't. Yeah.
And the guy got a couple of little jars and put them in for me.
Oh, the business!
So I got back. I could have it then. It was great.
Was it good?
It was very nice. We bought a bottle. It's very good.
You've got to buy it. I think if you go to the distillery, you've got to buy a bottle, haven't you? You've got to show willing. You've gone all the way there.
Right, Facebook is being a pain.
Yeah, people don't want to talk about it on Facebook.
Oh, they do. Right, activities. Travelling to
Perth.
Peru.
I don't know why I'm faffing with this.
Perth, Kinross, and we're off. Oh well. That's that done.
Right, okay, so we've got that, and I should probably put the address where we're going to. That will be a bonus, won't it? We don't really need it yet, but we'll figure it out. Hey, this is it. We're off. What could possibly go wrong?
This is that way.
Don't mind anybody over that. Would be a bad way to start the journey.
That would be a really terrible way to start. Oh, vans coming up the street. So there's bloody same on this street.
This street's crazy. It's like the M25. There's so much traffic goes up and down. Oh, there's another one coming. I think you'll be off before they get it. Let's go forwards.
Going forwards.
That's it. We're going.
Motorway thing. Cruise control.
Cruise control. Right. So we're now on the motorway. We're on the A1 going north.
No, M1.
M1. Oh, we're on the M1 still. Oh yeah, because we haven't got past Leeds. Dirty Leeds. So we're now discussing the merits of an older car. Have we got cruise control, Bob?
Yes.
Have we? We have got cruise control.
We have got cruise control.
Oh, okay. I didn't think we had got cruise control.
We've got cruise control and we've got speed limiter. What we don't have, which is what my other car's got, is automatic cruise control. So I am actually going to have to use the brakes on this one, whereas the other car doesn't.
So, hang on. So, obviously I'm a motorcyclist.
Yep.
What's automatic cruise control?
So,
the cruise control, you just set the speed and just keeps going, doesn't it?
yes, but on automatic cruise control, right, I can set it to 70 miles an hour and it will just go 70 miles an hour. Now, if that van was doing 65 miles an hour, it would go,
right.
I will keep a set distance and speed behind that van,
so it's
safe.
It's like TIE Fighter, you can match the speed of the enemy ship. All right,
Yes.
I'm with you. I've got it now. That makes sense. You just need to express it in computer game terms,
Right,
and I'm
okay.
fine. I can sort it out.
So it has that, and it has all digital LED. So I'm digging this funky
Analog.
sort of retro analog stuff we've got at the moment with the white dials. These white dials again add some more horsepower to the car.
See, it makes it easy to read the clocks.
Yeah, there is that as well. Particularly in my eyesight these days.
Right, fair enough. Oh, here we go. So we're on the M1 and already 50 mile an hour average speed check.
Right lanes.
And the sat nav saying just stay on the motorway. Don't come off the M62. Do not go to Hull. Do not go to Leeds.
Don't go to Hull.
Leeds, Manchester, take your pick. Stay away from it. So yeah, all right. So we've ascertained that. So not automatic either.
No.
6 gear now.
6-speed.
Right,
Yeah.
fine.
That's a lovely stereo, which we're not currently using at the moment, but we will do.
No, we'll test that later. I've got something special for that.
Alright, cool. What else? Doesn't have heated seats. Does have electric windows, which is good.
That's a bonus.
What else does it have or does it not have?
It's got an engine, some wheels.
Got an engine, it's got wheels.
Engine, wheels and brakes.
Half miles.
It's just about holding together with all the rust, so that's good. What else? It's got a charging socket
Yeah, which is we're using for our
for the sat nav, but later on we'll have to plug my phone in because I've got to put a roll charge on it.
Alright, the sat nav of course is also an antique, provided by my
So
dad.
the battery will last 2 minutes.
That's why it's plugged in, or else.
Yeah.
You might not know some of the modern words, I'm just going to tell you.
So in about 25 miles time it will go, what are you doing? You're going off
It'll
road.
just like you're driving through a field. We have discussed the route up. I'm a strong proponent for the A68. Bob not so keen. Also the Kielder Forest Trail. I thought we'd do some off-roading, but you're not keen on that either.
No. Not at this stage.
Maybe on the way back, is it? Once we've gone round, survived, maybe we'll do it on the way back.
Yeah.
Then we can trash the car. No, we can't trash the car.
We can't trash the car because we want to try and sell the car either to me or to some other worthwhile chap.
Are you going to see if you like it? Is this like an extended test drive?
This is like a very extended test drive. And if I come back alive, Joe might actually allow me to keep it.
It's like, well, you didn't kill yourself, so you can't be that dangerous.
But it will need some work doing to it. Well, I mean, the engine's fine.
Yeah.
Touch wood. We've put new brakes on, which is good.
We have some.
Any of the 3 left lanes.
It's like we know where we're going. We're going up the motorway.
It's just some of the underside has got a bit of some surface rust. And what else? And a lot of the panels, some of the stickers that we've put on are literally clinging on to it.
They're not so much decorating the car as holding it together.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, good grief.
Continue on M1.
Oh, good grief.
So there we go. See, cruise control working. It's lovely.
It's not pulling to the left or the right, so we balanced the stickers out. That's good news. That's all good. So now passing Leeds safely. We didn't accidentally on the 621. Don't want to go to Leeds. Sorry on that. On his way around, fellow Mercedes going past. He's going, what the hell is going off with that car? So yeah, we'll keep going up motorway and hopefully we'll check in once we get a bit further.
Okay.
Right, so off the A1. So we had a bit of a discussion about this. We decided the A68 was the better choice because of the scenery. Unlike what's going off right now, which is fucking Cone City on the A1. So we're going to come off the A68, and I'm doing that just to wind Tony up, because Tony would be well jealous. On account, like, once you get past Corbridge, it's like a roller coaster. It's absolutely great fun. We'll probably point the camera out the front rather than look at our horrible mugs.
We'll do that.
But as a bunch of old men, we're beginning to think about toilet break services.
Toilet break services.
Yeah.
However, if we're coming off on this one,
Yeah.
we won't be able to do the services that I was thinking of.
Be right. There is, and I can't remember exactly what it was. The A68 Cafe.
Oh.
Last time me and Tony went, I got an amazing pie there.
Oh.
I don't know if you're hungry, but
That could be. I only had part of the cheese sandwich, and that was mainly because the dog had the other part.
I had a Marks and Spencer's BLT.
Because you're sophisticated.
I'm not sophisticated. It's because I got up and I took the dog for a walk and all the rest of it, and then it was time to leave, so I didn't get a chance to eat it. So yeah, we'll have something. It'll be good. So now
so I've got to follow the A68
just follow the A68
to Corbridge.
to Corbridge. Just keep following it. It's the A68, and we stay on that all the way up. Oh my god!
At the roundabout, take the second exit to
It's like,
A1M.
now it wants to take us back on the A1. We're not going on the A1. It does pick up, doesn't it?
It's not bad.
It's going to be too big for me to drive this.
It's not.
I'll not be changing fruit gears that smooth, I can promise you that. So yeah, we'll get the A68, but we'll stop and see what's going off. Exciting times. So we're just filming this because it will wind Tony up, but we're on the A68, and what we're looking for now is we've been going for about an hour, 2, I don't know, I've lost track, and we're ready for a cup of tea and a wee, on account of us being, relatively old men. And it's the first bit of road where we've not been stuck behind a lorry for God knows how long. I didn't fancy going to Aldi now for reasons I can't explain. There we go, stuck behind an Aldi lorry for a long
More
way.
of a little person myself. That centre aisle.
Just whatever it
that
came.
centre aisle. You can't beat it.
So I think we are coming up. So we'll be going round this corner to the. It'll turn us off to the right, and then the cafe is just up the road. So we'll stop there for a cup of tea. That feels like the right choice, doesn't it? But yeah, look, you can see out the window. It's a slightly jaunty angle, I'm afraid, but that's because the windscreen is a jaunty angle, and I couldn't clip it onto this because it don't stick to it. Right, you are looking for the pantry.
The pantry.
Which is, apparently there's a golden fry we're about to pass on the right. There's a golden fry.
Golden fry.
Where's this one?
Premier.
It's going to be on here, down the left hand side somewhere. Probably want to find somewhere to park.
Town Law Pharmacy. Nishi. Chinbad. Closed pub.
It's got to be on here, down here somewhere.
Local New Market.
I reckon it's going to be
Pantry.
Pantry
And
there.
it looks
Open. Yeah. Alright. Let's find somewhere. Oh, look at this. There's like a convenient car park bang next to the place. Right, we'll have a tiddle and a cup of tea. So, first stop, coffee, bacon sandwich, each.
Yep,
Bacon
each.
and mushroom.
Yep.
That was at the pantry at
Pantry.
Tolo. Recommended. Lovely service. Great sandwich.
Yep.
Brown sauce.
Very happy to see us. They have brown sauce.
Yeah, brown sauce. Gotta have brown
It wasn't
sauce.
brown fruity sauce. It was your standard
No,
brown sauce.
I don't
But it
like.
was
I don't like fruity sauce.
The brown fruity sauce is the luxury version of brown sauce, and it is a superior.
No, it's a disappointment. It's like I don't want that fruity sauce. If I wanted fruit, I'd have an apple or a banana.
But even brown sauce has got fruit in it. It's got tamarind. Anyway,
I don't know if tamarind's a fruit, but there's a spice in it. Anyhow, it's the important thing is like bacon, brown sauce. I used to have this thing with Sonia where I had to explain to her. It's like, basically, if you have a sandwich, it's brown sauce unless you've got an egg on it. I'm just to finish what I'm telling you, 'cause it's important this, and that has always been the rule for the majority of my lifetime until I came to your house
right,
just before Christmas. You know, when I went and got that stupid car, and you put brown sauce on an egg, and I was like, at the time I didn't want to say it because, you know, around your house and you were feeding me, but it was a revelation. It was like, you can have brown sauce on egg, but that's wrong, innit?
no.
But it weren't wrong. It was actually very nice.
It works.
So since then I've had brown sauce with egg.
So
as well.
this is my system, right? It's quite a simple system.
Go on then.
Right? Bacon sarnie,
Yeah.
right? Brown sauce. Yeah. Bacon and sausage sarnie.
Acceptable. Yeah.
Brown sauce.
Also
Bacon,
right.
egg and sausage. Brown sauce.
See how
Sausage on its own. Red sauce.
No, you see. No, hang on.
Yeah. Yep.
What? Just to be clear, is this like normal sausage or like tomato sausage or something?
No, normal sausage.
Oh no!
That's
See,
normal
no,
sausage, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
not red sauce on sausage. Brown sauce.
No, because it particularly depends what sausage you're going for. So a Cumberland sausage, yeah, it's quite peppery. So you need the red sauce to balance off the pepperiness.
No, I see. I disagree because I think that's quite savoury and peppery, and the brown sauce would accentuate the pepperiness.
No, you don't want that.
No, I do. That's
personally,
exactly what I want.
I don't want it. Yeah?
Oh, I'll tell you what we're doing. So we're on the road for a couple of days. I will try your way just to see whether you are right or wrong about it.
Fair enough.
I will try. It's got to be good sausage, though.
Got to be good sausage.
Good sausage. I will try
in
that.
Scotland, it's going to be square sausage.
That's all right. That's good sausage.
Oh, I've never had a square sausage.
Well, I'll do that. I'll try it with red sauce just to see whether I agree with it. But you must try it with brown to see that I'm actually right.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's only fair.
That's acceptable. I'll go with that.
That's a good rule. So we'll do that. We're probably not going to have a sandwich in the next break, are we?
No,
because that'll be too much sausage, too much sausage and bacon. But that does feel like a challenge for tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow morning, I don't think the hotel does breakfast, so we might have to go and find some.
Right.
So that's tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
I like it.
So whilst everybody else dashes off to the Highlands of Scotland, we'll be finding a cafe just to demonstrate the differences.
Yeah. Well, it's the rich tapestry of life. What kind of sausage and sauce combination should we have? Right then, so we are coming off whatever that road is, back onto the A68, and this is where the road for me, this bit of road running up towards Jedburgh and beyond, it basically comes up to the Scottish borders and goes all the way up towards Edinburgh. This is just a great bit of road. And it is just a roller coaster. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of stuff in front of us, but you never know. It's also nice, long and straight, so in theory, as long as it's not the up and downy bit, you can get around stuff. we'll see. If you're up here on the bike, and I do recommend it, Kiel Forest Trail is definitely worth a visit. Bob won't go on it today because it's a chicken. Sharp bend, sudden crest, big dips, says everything you need to know. We're just now smiling with joy, having tried to overtake this lorry and it not going too well. Still alive. He's now turned off, and we can enjoy a little bit of the A68 before we catch up with the next bit of traffic.
Ah, you could hear the supercharger.
I could hear it kick in there. There was a definite whine to it. That was a bit bumpy. The thing is, right, this stabilises all the bumps and things out. We got some more over the top, down, and we're going over. The problem is, it's got such a wild field of view that you don't really get a sensation of the bumps and dips when you look at this. Jesus, what's he come flying over there then?
That was fun.
Okay. It's like a bit of counter steering. But it does warn you, sharp crest, dips, whoa! Dips and valleys and all the rest of it.
I can understand why Tony was smiling through this one.
Oh, I tell you, I mean, we're not in Himalayan, so we're not doing much more than 60 because you can barely get more than 60 out of it. But it's like, you'd be nuts to overtake over some of these bumps, wouldn't you? Because you just can't see anything. That's a good road, this. It's annoyingly a long way from Sheffield, so I don't get to do it very often. Blind Summit and a crossroads as well, just adding something to it. It's the way cars pop up. Whoa! I swear, some of these you would literally take off if you weren't being careful. I mean, the slow signs on the road are there for a good reason.
Yeah.
I think I discovered this years back. We'd gone to go to a wedding in Edinburgh. We come this way. I know, it's over. I think we come up in the car and we did a Tour of Scotland after on the motorbike, and I made sure to come this way. What did you say, Bob? I didn't quite catch that.
Last cafe in England.
Oh,
Big
last
sign
cafe in
there.
England. So me and Tony famously stopped there. HGVs and motorbikes welcome, and bikes are welcome. Oh, look at them jammy buggers. Got the ubiquitous GS's and an FJR, I think. I used to have an FJR. Good bike, that. Quick bike.
Unlike this guy in front of us.
Well, he's waiting till he gets to the speed limit. Obviously, he must be a local. Yeah. Is this a fellow 2-boy Wally who's broke down?
No, car's too. Just
having a stop. Neither are we. I bet this guy's not doing 30 now, Bob. He seems to be 50. Accelerating away at the same rate we are.
Yeah.
So we are approaching the border, I think. It's not that close. That suggests you're right on top of it, but you're not. It is the last cafe in England. Well, this way it's the last cafe in England. Obviously, coming the other way it's the first cafe in England. But I've stopped there, and I do recommend it. Do a proper cup of tea. You know, you get a cup of tea, and you want it to be brown. I don't like tea when they put milk in it. And you get that. It's the trend right now, I guess, is to have beige walls into it because it's nondescript. And if you decide you want to sell your house or whatever, you're not going to offend anyone. It's middle of the road, beige. But no, they do a proper builder's tea.
Oh, right.
Dark brown. How tea should be. It's probably Yorkshire tea.
I'm utterly disgusted that it's not actually manufactured in Yorkshire. It's in India.
Somebody fell out. It was like, it's a breaking tea, but we don't grow tea in Yorkshire. We merely blend it in. Well, no, Taylor's of Allagate, famously Yorkshire tea. Very good blended tea. My favourite cup of tea. That. One bag can easily make about 3 cups. It's super strong, but it's not in my case. One bag for 1 cup. That's enough.
To me, though, tea's tea. I'm sorry.
Ah, shut up.
Although I do like Assam.
I sound.
Yeah.
Earl Grey.
No, well, Earl Grey, yeah, see, I had a
likes
phase
it.
of having Earl Grey, but I'd have it with milk, which apparently you're not supposed to do.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, well, I liked it with milk.
English breakfast tea with milk. In fact, I don't know if, are we unique in that? I don't think we are we? It's like, but a lot of places in the world you have tea, you don't have milk in it. Imagine going to like, I don't know, China, you put milk in tea, they'd be like, what are you doing? Are you bonkers? Well, there's some great tea over there as well. Kielder, Forest and Forest Park. So, only because we're going past it, and because you won't do it, if we come back this way, we have to go down the Kielder Forest Trail. So, what that is, it's a gravel road, but it's one way. So there's one goes one way, and there's another one comes the other way. From this side, because we're not on the castle side, because Kielder Castle's up the other end. You drive along it, they pay when you get there. If you come in the other way, you pay before you come on it.
So,
have you heard of it? Oh, now you've heard of it.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, when we were up here as a family a couple of years ago, and we did go to that Kielder Castle, but it was basically they'd actually closed the road.
Oh, I think it is shut in winter.
Yeah.
I think it is open now. I could be wrong. I'll Google that later and find out. But it's up here somewhere. We're not that far away from it.
Yeah.
But it's sensational. It's about 18 miles.
Right.
You see, look, you can see the sign for it. Google it now. It's about 18 miles, and it literally goes up and across the top of the mountains. There's like a, I think there's either a flat. There's like an art installation halfway along, which is like this big long wooden tube. You can kind of sit and have a look at the scenery.
Yeah.
But it's brilliant. You kind of go down it. For me, you can take a car down it, no trouble. It's not. You don't need a 4x4 or something like that. You can go down it to pretty much anything. But it's great fun on a bike, and it's one of those things you can take any bike down as well. You know, if you wanted to take a big massive GS, and I know people look at GS and think they're adventure bikes. If you try and take that off road on some narrow green lanes, it's actually a big heavy thing. You really want something lighter, ideally. It's a great road bike, and if you've got the talent, which I don't, it's a great off-road bike. But in a lane, CRF, something small, perfect.
Yeah.
But we should do it because it's an interesting drive and it's wonderful scenery. But we've gone past it now, so no.
Well.
But that does mean we're getting close to the border, so we should be there shortly. Oh yeah, totally. So still on the A68, still a road. Here we go. Border viewpoint. So we're about to cross into Scotland. Who have no idea what's about to hit them. Spot the tourists. Viewers. Park in front of the sign. Park in front of the sign. Ah! You can't, because there's motorcycles there. You can't actually park on the pavement. If it was me, I'd park in front of the sign.
Don't have any toilets. Shit.
Well, it's alright. I'm going to be in the field. Do it on the English side. I don't want to get kicked out before we get too far. So we have arrived in Scotland. We have crossed over the border. Let's do a quick sticker check. Yeah, still on, mostly there. Oh, we've lost the outline off of that one. That's still on, yeah. Still all the letters on that, I'm quite happy with that. This I still think was the best value decoration. £1.50 for some electrical tape, and that stayed on. Oh, we got some damage here. We've lost a line there. That's not great. What else have we lost? No, we've done mostly okay. I mean, he's got us to Scotland. So, worst case scenario, Bob, we've actually made it to Scotland. We can say we did that.
Yes.
So I can't complain about that.
No.
Now we're going to go down there because that's where the thing is. But those two guys on the bikes did what me and Tony did and park the bikes in front of the sign, because you've got to do it for a photo op. So we'll go and have a picture in front of the sign. Maybe we'll take a picture of the guys on the bikes. Oh, it's windy here. I'll lose my hat.
It's a bit parky.
It is a bit windy, it's got to be said. I mean, I'm waiting for the hats to disappear, but we have made it to Scotland. It's official. S-C-O-T-L-A-N-D. Scotland. We're going to get some iron brew. Some
yeah, but when we're on the other side.
Oh yeah, hang on, we're on England side. Hang on. Hang on. Now we're in Scotland. Now we're in Scotland. Right. Now it says England. We're going to go and get some playing jelly deals and shit.
Jelly deals.
Oh, it's finishing up here. So, we've just come off the A68, which is a fabulous bit of road. And now we're on the A720, and how would we describe what's going off here?
Slow.
Slow. Right, okay. I would have said car park.
I wouldn't say it's a car park just yet.
Queue of traffic. I mean, for me,
definitely a queue of traffic.
as a motorcyclist, I'd be straight down the middle at this point.
Yeah, pissing everybody off. Apart from me, because I would spot you and I would pull in.
So okay, so number one,
a little wave.
It's legal.
Yeah.
I won't. If you pull in, you get a wave.
Yeah.
It's legal, and the reason it pisses people off is because they can't do it. If they had a thinner car, if you could have a car which was like one person wide.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a
motorbike.
Like a bike, which was motorised. Yeah.
Motorised.
It would be good, wouldn't it? or I tell you right now, given the speed we're going at, you could basically go down the middle on a mobility scooter, and nobody get pissed off with that at all, would they?
No, they'd laugh.
Well, yeah, you would laugh, wouldn't you? So it fascinates me this, because every time I've come this way, this is what you get. It's like a big massive queue, and I can only think there's like lights or something on the roundabout or whatever it is, but it always seems to be about exactly 5 miles long from where you come off the A68 to where you go around this set of roundabouts. And it fascinates me because it doesn't matter what time of day you get here, it's coming up for like 4:15. It's not school run time, is it?
No, it could be chucking out time of offices and stuff. However, what I would say...
finishes work at 4:45.
Maybe Scottish people do.
Oh, look here.
It's not
There's a van here, look, supplies to fish and chip shops. That's a good pass. Ask him if he's got any gravy.
Do you do gravy? Out moist.
There's a guy. Out moist. Do you want to see if he's got any standard size fish and chips, Bob Standard?
More than just a supplier. What are you then?
Well, he delivers it, then he sits there eating fish and chips. I mean, that's got to be a good job, isn't it? I used to live above a chip shop.
Did you?
It was great, yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I used to live opposite the chip shop.
I lived upstairs from it, and it was brilliant because I knew the guy who run it, Brian, and it.
Brian?
Literally, I'm not even kidding you like that, because we were mates and friendly and that. At the end of the day, he'd always have chips left over, and he said to you, "Do you want a few chips, Steve?" And like to him, a few chips was like an entire bowl thing, like ginormous, and at the start, it was like the best thing ever because you just had chips every day. But like after about 2 weeks, I couldn't face fish and chips. The four of you used to put me on. My mother's. This is a similar thing. My mother used to work for Bassett's years and years and years ago in Sheffield, because where they made licorice all sorts, and it was like a conveyor belt going past them. And the thing was, the first day you get there, they said to you, if you want some all sorts, just help yourself, you can eat as many as you want. And basically what they found out were, like, at the start, most people ate a shitload of them. And then literally, after about a week, they just couldn't face another licorice all sorts.
So, well, I could understand that with licorice all sorts. You know, one bag is enough for most people. Similar type of story, right? My dad used to work for Imperial Tobaccos.
Oh, yeah.
Ogden's back in the 70s.
You smoke as many cigarettes as you
Pretty much, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So as part of, basically, on the big production line and all the rest of it, all Ogden's employees, whether they smoked or not, even though it was the 70s, there were people that didn't smoke.
Can you imagine it in that room? Can you imagine?
And basically, they were given 200 fags each week.
You get some fags down.
Yeah, get some tabs down. You'll be ready. So,
can you imagine how much that'd be worth now?
Oh yeah. So, because they basically said, you know, it's at the end of the day, we're saving the company money by doing this so that people don't nick cigarettes.
That makes sense. Now that does make sense. I mean, at the end of the day, even if you didn't smoke, I suppose what you could do is you could flog them.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's the other thing they used to do. So next door to the factory in Ogden's was Hornby, right? Scale electrics, railway track things and all the rest of it.
Oh, like bartering.
So at Christmas time, where they got like 400 cigarettes as a bonus.
Oh my God.
you could basically see people bartering and trading.
Bit fence, like literally bit fence, like
Fence.
what would it get for 400 fags?
Embassy.
It's like,
I'll have that Hornby 00, thank you very much.
It's a box set of Meccano.
Basically, so yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why me and my brother had a really good railway train set.
Well, there you go.
when we were kids.
I suppose it's that's a good deal, isn't it? When you think about it.
Exactly.
How much is this worth? About 400 cigarettes.
400 cigarettes.
It's like prison colours.
Yeah. Go on, it's now.
There he goes. Look, he's gone down the middle. I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, well done to him.
Although he's now going to filter to the front at a roundabout, and that I've always find questionable. You've got to be quick off the mark if you do that.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get squashed.
Oh, we're going to have to be in the next other lane.
We're going where?
Have to be in this lane.
You want to be in A7?
Yeah.
We don't.
Look, I'm looking at the sat nav. Tell me that way. She's not let me down before.
No, okay. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, City of Edinburgh bypass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not saying on the A7 into thing. It's saying on the A720.
Yeah.
All right. Bob, you might want to put it in first.
See, this is where I forgot that
Okay, that was
it's a manual, not an automatic. I'm used to
that was an impressive stall. I've got to give it
that was.
I actually felt the engine go. Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh right, see what it's doing this because the A7 goes to Galashiels and Howick and Carlisle. Where's this? We want to go around because we're going towards Glasgow, Stirling, and the Forth Road Bridge. And now it's going. It's always near. Always near.
Yep.
Right, back on the route. We'll have.
Oh no, there's.
Oh, is it again?
Yeah, there you go.
False sense of security. So much traffic. Well, but we're doing all right now.
Told you,
Edinburgh.
It was kicking out time because it's. Sometimes it's 8:15. Yeah, it's because of COVID. Everybody has weird working times now.
My commute is quite good these days because it's up and down the stairs.
Yeah, so's mine.
Canteen's rubbish though.
It's not too bad. Depends what we've had to eat the night before, you know.
Cook it yourself.
If it's been curry night, lovely dinner. Or we've had a Chinese night before. Beautiful.
I'm hungry now.
Some Netherlands.
I might have to wear the snack box. Do you want a bag of crisps?
Oh, what crisps have you got?
I've got
Are they sophisticated?
hand-cooked coronation chicken.
Oh, I've got to try that.
Or alternative, these look quite good. Jalapeno nacho ridge cooked crisps.
Do you know what? I'm gonna.
You don't know, do you? Because I've chose wisely there.
Chose very wisely.
Coronation chicken.
Coronation chicken. Although I do feel as though they should have done a coronation quiche version, because apparently that is what the king is having.
Coronation quiche.
Coronation quiche.
Queen, she got coronation chicken, a snack which has endured for many, many years.
Yeah.
King, coronation quiche, I can't see it catching on.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have some crisps. Yay. So, Bob's insisted that these are the Marks and Spencer's hand-cooked coronation chicken crisps. This is a mini crisp review. Bob, how do you feel about this?
Can you remember Brannigan's?
Oh, yes.
Crisp?
Yes.
The first time you had a packet of them of either the beef and mustard, and it actually tasted like mustard.
Yep.
This is the same sort of thing, or the lamb and mint. Yeah. This is what these taste like, a coronation chicken sandwich, but in crisp format.
And they're good. They are good. They've got flavour. They're very, very crispy. I like these. It's funny you should mention Brannigan's because we had to, when COVID kicked off, we had to come out of the office.
Right.
And in many cases, people didn't really have a chance to empty out their drawers and stuff. I mean, no, I'm not even kidding about this. So people left stuff at work. We basically shipped all computers out, got people out of the office because we had to do it kind of straight away.
Right.
When we went back in, because we got told to go back in to clean up the desk site, because basically we've now got like a booking system. People can go in when they need to. But you need to have all the desks empty. If you've got personal belongings, go on and get them. So one of the lads, designer Sam, he got in his drawer when he went back, he opened it out, he got 2 6-packs of Brannigan's beef and mustard crisps, I think they were. Right. and they were still in date. They've been in there for a year, but since the lockdown, they don't make them no more.
Really?
So he opened a bag of crisps, had a bag of crisps, they were fucking mint. Anyway, as he's eating this bag of crisps, he says to himself, hang on a minute, they don't make these anymore, they might be worth something, because people pay money.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding, people pay money for stuff on eBay.
Anything.
So while he's eating that first bag of crisps, he went on eBay to have a look, and a full 6-pack of crisps, unopened, was worth like 100 odd quid or something stupid. Now, lucky for him, he got 2 packets or something. So other one he literally sold on eBay, made even more than that. And the other ones, because he couldn't sell them as a full 6-pack, I think he sold them as individual bags. So it actually worked out. He actually made quite a bit of money off Brannigan's crisps. So there you go. Tell me if you're watching this. Obviously, put in the comments how much you made out of that. Enough to buy a Nintendo Switch, I'm going to say. But these are good.
Really? They're quite pricey, Nintendo Switches.
About 200 quid. So every time you spend buttons on cent, expensive good.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is, if you find something at the back of your cupboard that you think it might be worth some money, just check eBay before you eat it.
Yeah.
Or drink it. But no, these are good. We'll check the nacho ones. Maybe not today. Well, mini crisp review once a day.
Mini crisp review. Yeah.
Crisp review.
Do that.
Crisp, standard size fish and chips.
Yep.
And red or brown sauce challenge. Got to do something to kill the time when you're waiting for the traffic to crawl through a roundabout.
This is true.
Good job. So we're now around the 720 and we're on the M90, I think, and we're coming up on the new Forth Road Bridge, which looks stunning, but it's off camera at this point. But don't panic, we'll get there soon enough. Well, maybe not, because we're just crawling along and we're just lambasting really the sheer amount of traffic on the road. It's sort of nuts. So we think maybe it's because the bank holiday weekend's coming up, when everyone's finishing on Thursday to have a long weekend.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing we can think, because you can probably see it as we're coming around the corner now, but there's just a long queue of traffic. But what we are enjoying is the road signs, of which one is coming up shortly, which says, please be a courteous driver. Which is quite nice.
It is.
It's very polite, isn't it? It's not.
They could do with that round Yorkshire, to be honest.
Because it's like, you know, if the motorway signs were like, there's a queue ahead, what a bother, or be nice to one another.
Yeah.
And most of all, dudes, party on, dudes.
Or
Be excellent to one another. I almost got it right.
Or it'll be right.
Yeah, it's just a 50 mile an hour. It'll be right. I'll be alright with that. Yeah, please be a courteous driver. But yeah, it's like, it's just so painfully, horrifically slow. Which is a shame, because I do enjoy a good bridge. And here we are on the Queen's Ferry crossing. Which is mad, because they've put these like glass panels on the side, and even if I turn the camera around to face it, it's kind of ultimately pointless because it's so dirty.
Yeah.
You can't see out through it. So all you can see is road, side of things on the road, and then the...
Well, that's a bit clearer.
Oh, okay, I'll have a go, just to show Willie, if I can work out how to... Oh God, bear with me while I untangle. Yeah, I suppose you can see it now, yeah, because it looks like somebody's either washed them. Maybe it's rain.
Less panel.
Or there's less panel. Oh, there's less panel. There's like gaps there for the air to come through, so you know you don't suffocate.
Well, no, I think it's
I like the crease
that
for it.
wobbly thing.
I'll just look at the other side. There's Bob, look, driving. On the other side, you can't see it, but over there is the old bridge, which I think now is public transport or somewhere, because you can only see buses going on it and cycles. And beyond that, the Forth Road Bridge, which famously they start painting one end, and then they get halfway across. By the time they get to the other end, they have to go back and start painting the front end. Well, that's what I was told. I think now they've actually invented the paint where they don't have to do that.
Correct. I remember that. I remember someone saying that.
Fasten your seatbelt. I can't believe in this day and age you have to tell people to fasten seatbelt.
Yeah. That is.
Surely that is kind of crazy, isn't it? So yeah, we are now pretty much across the Queen's Ferry crossing. I suppose it's a highlight of any road trip is a nice bridge. Favourite bridge, Bob?
haven't got a favourite bridge, to be honest.
You don't have a favourite bridge?
I don't have a favourite bridge.
Oh, I can't. I'm very partial to the Humber Bridge.
That is quite a big bridge.
It's a good bridge, is that? It was the biggest bridge. I think now it's the 4th biggest bridge. Ironically, the 4th bridge is bigger than the 4th biggest bridge. So we've just checked into the hotel, which is very, very nice. And now we are getting ready to go out. And are you ready for this? Bobber! Slap my 5. So yes, we have come as Bavarian beer, Oktoberfest.
Yes,
Oktoberfest. So it's only fair that we swap hands and I go, yes, I am also in my full regalia.
Look at that. Look at them thighs.
I've got meaty thighs. I've even got long socks.
Yeah,
Look at them chunky legs. Sonia said these were quite tight fitting, but I think they're quite flattering. Yeah.
I keep putting me in there.
There is what I can only describe. You're filming the wall, Bob. There is what I can only describe as a piss flap.
Yes.
I mean, I could put my phone in there.
You could, but it might dangle.
No, it doesn't feel right.
It's all right. I'm gonna
shortage of pocket. So I think we'll go to town. Put his jacket on. We're not going to film ourselves going into town because, oh, look at that, it's weird. We're not going to film ourselves going into town because I don't want to get mugged for my camera while I'm dressed in lederhosen. I imagine explaining that in the police station. Let's not do that. So we'll leave you here for tonight, and obviously tomorrow we're going to meet the registration and all the rest of it, and we'll do some adventures tomorrow.
Yep.
See you later.
Onward.